In this video, you will learn why you don't need a gym to resistance train. I will strip you of all the excuses because time management, commute, money for gym membership or other issues related to training in the gym will no longer be an issue for you. My name is Szymon and welcome back to my channel. Let's go! First of all, let me state clearly that for me, gym is number one. It is the best thing for many reasons, for building strength and muscle hypertrophy. That being said, it's also time-consuming and problematic for many people to fit into the weekly schedule. I totally get that. The commute, having to train in front of other people, all sorts of insecurities, and money for gym membership. There are some valid reasons for many people not to train at the gym itself, or to not do it as regularly as it should be done. Again, not for me, but from my experience working with my clients, I learned that there are many personal preferences and circumstances making it difficult to stick to long term. And adherence beats perfection. I must say, training outside of the gym can be 80 to, let's say, 95% as effective as training in the gym. I mean the outcomes or muscle gains in general. Let me explain. First of all, to effectively build muscle and strength, you need a stimulus intense enough to force your muscles to grow and adapt. You also need to apply this stimulus frequently enough to maintain these adaptations. Not only that, you also need to progressively overload. It means that the stimulus you provide during training must be a little bit more intense each and every time or just over time. So if your workouts are a little bit more challenging over time, your muscles have reason to adapt to and grow. This way you become bigger and stronger over time. You can increase this stimulus by increasing the volume of your work. It means that you progressively add sets to your workout. However, you may find this method short-lived, as you literally cannot lengthen your workouts indefinitely. Another way is to increase the weight you're lifting. For that method, gyms are the best because the machines, the dumbbells, the barbells and all sorts of weights are abundant. That's one problem with training at home, but if you realize the next thing, you will know that it's not that big of an issue. The most reliable, universal and frankly the most essential way to progress over time is to focus on increasing the intensity of your workouts. Each workout, you make sure that your working sets are done in proximity to muscle failure, or even beyond. You can use a variety of different techniques and methods of increasing the intensity. It doesn't really matter if you use high repetitions or low repetitions with bigger weight. You can progress by increasing the time under tension, which means that each of your sets are done longer even with the same weight. You can also progress with technique, so each time you try to be even better at mastering the way you perform the exercise. This way you become better at performing the movements and it's another stimulus your muscles need to adapt to. Just go a little bit harder each set or each week on your workouts to make sure you push your muscles harder and harder to give them more reason to grow each and every week or over months and so on. Remember, your muscles need a reason to exist. You give them that reason. That's where actually training at home excels. You don't even need much equipment. Typically, all you need is a set of dumbbells with interchangeable plates with up to 20 kilograms per side, and you're good to go. You decide how much you would like to invest in it regarding the equipment and the space. Heck, you can even build a garage gym if you have a garage at your disposal. It's a big dream of mine, but not for a foreseeable future, I'm afraid. Usually though, a pair of dumbbells with interchangeable plates gives you plenty of opportunity to grow each and every muscle group you need. I honestly also keep such set of dumbbells at home, even though I love training at the gym. Why? Sometimes I just can't make it to the gym due to time restrictions. In that case, having such a set of dumbbells at home is magical. It enables me to cash in on my workout even if I don't have time for a gym. I'm in a time deficit, I'm tired, or it's late in the day, and literally the only way for me to perform my workout is to do it at home after my son falls asleep, usually between 9 and 10 p.m. That's where the good news is. Training at home is not only affordable, but also time efficient and comfortable as well. You see, you can split your workouts throughout the week as you like. You can also limit your volume and focus only on intensity to save time. Sometimes one really hard set of work is able to give you 90 to 100% of benefits, performed twice or even once a week in some cases. Remember, the quality of stimulus you need is based on intensity. So if you're able to master the intensity, focusing on it instead of volume, it's usually a better way to go. Although for some people, especially beginners, higher volume is needed to slowly work your way up to better intensities. And the best part is, you can provide such stimulus in almost no time. Such workouts can take something about 10 to 15 minutes twice a week per muscle group with splits, or less than 30 or 40 minutes for full body workouts. But you really need to nail your intensity and make sure you go to muscle failure or beyond in each and every working set. This way, you optimize your training time while at the same time giving you the best possible recovery. It is actually a training method popularized mostly by Mike Mentzer. I tend to use it myself most of the time. I noticed that keeping my volume very low and intensity insanely high as I can, actually gives me better gains and recovery long term, not to mention time efficiency. If you put all this together, you see that you could literally train, let's say, twice a week for 30 minutes, make the gains, recover well, and stop worrying about time. Your schedule can handle it, I can tell you that. Just grab the dumbbells when you have some time at home, morning or evening, as it suits you. It doesn't really matter that much. Cash in the gains, grow, be stronger, and improve your health spending on it 1 hour a week or less. So what about the exercises? You can do, for example, dumbbell rows for your back, unilateral or bilateral, an overhead dumbbell press for your shoulders and triceps, push-ups for your chest and triceps, biceps curls, laying up crunches for your abdomen, some dumbbell split squats for your legs, glute bridges for your glutes, and so on. Options are abundant. I highly encourage you to experiment with the exercise selection. Feel how your muscles work the best. Learn proper technique. And once you find your favorite exercises for each muscle group, just stick to them and focus on mastering them over time. And in contrary to most fitness advice, you can stick to the same exercises for months or even years without ever worrying about plateau. If you don't make your gains this way, it's not because you're not working out in the gym. It's about technique, intensity, tracking progress, proper nutrition to fuel your gains, and recovery, including sleep. As you can see, you don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or lots of time to build muscle and strength. There are a lot of people who do completely fine. In fact, amazing. Just working out at home. Is it always optimal? Absolutely not. The gym is king. But that difference really shows the more you are advanced, with already lots of strength and muscle, needing a tiny bit of incremental strength gains to really optimize your stimulus. If you're anything below this level, especially if you're a rookie and you don't really feel like going to the gym, give yourself 2 years of hard, time-saving workout workouts at home before ever considering the necessity of buying a gym membership. Unless you really want it and you don't have time restrictions. In that case, I would absolutely go for a gym. Also, if you're a woman or just a shy guy and you don't feel comfortable among all these already well-built, jacked dudes and gals, you feel like you're gonna be judged or looked at, and you prefer going solo, that's another reason to stop hesitating and start building your workouts routine at home. Pick some nice music for a workout if you like it, get some water, wear comfortable clothing and just go for it. Your body will reward you. And if you need coaching, advice or just a source of knowledge, guess what? You stumble upon just the right guy. Feel free to check out my other videos and the ways I can help you more directly. That would be it. If you find this video helpful, please drop it a like, check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel and turn on that notifications button. That would be highly appreciated. And let me know down in the comments if you train at home, at the gym or both and why. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Szymon and I wish you a wonderful, strong day. See you in the next one and stay healthy.